What's up, fellow RC addicts, enthusiasts, and just anybody with a general interest in the RC hobby? Bear down here with you. So we're back again today because once again I was on Facebook and saw some people asking some questions, having trouble with the servo on the XMaxx. You know, a lot of people were giving them a hard time, just telling them, first of all, you know, the Traxxas servo is crap, and you know, obviously it's not the best servo. Other people were asking them if they had set the endpoints, and you know, once they set the endpoints, they didn't have any problems. Obviously, you know, the newer people to the hobby were asking how they would set the endpoints, and you know, nobody was really helping them. They were just kind of making fun of them, telling them they shouldn't be here, and you know, long story short, once again was kind of upsetting. So I figured, here we go, I'd make a video. I put the new hatchets on, and I noticed that I was actually getting some wear on the control arm and upper A arm on both sides. So I figured that now was a good time to kind of going over how to set the endpoints. So it's actually pretty easy. I'm not going to actually be correctly setting the endpoints today, or right now I should say. Obviously it'd be best to have your wheels on and to have it off the ground, because the servo doesn't like having to use the force of not moving and doing it. It's just best to have the tires elevated. One important thing to remember is anytime you're adjusting any kind of steering on the Traxxas with any kind of TSM, even if it's just setting your steering trim, you want to make sure that you have that TSM turned off. So Traxxas actually made it pretty easy. Go and adjust all your settings. So just a quick little glance, there's the menu. That's all you need to do. And then they also actually give you a nice little cheat shortcut to kind of tell you what to do. So if you really wanted to, you could just go to the end right here. We're going to be to set the endpoints of the steering servo. It's really relatively easy. So as always, we're going to go ahead and turn the transmitter on first before we turn on the car. Power up the car. We just hit the menu button, hold that for 3 seconds. Once that starts beeping, just like the infraction video, if anybody saw that. So the one beep correlates with the first setting we're in. So this is what we would use to go ahead and adjust the multi-function knob. So we can actually change that. Right now it is controlling the TSM, and you can change that to control basically any of the, you know, the throttle sensitivity, steering sensitivity, torque control. I actually kind of want to mess with that, but for our sake we want to be in the 2 blinks. So we'll go ahead and hit the menu button again. See, it's blinking 2 times now. So we get to where we want. Hit the set button. Set button one more time. Now we're flashing red, so we know we're over here. So now we're going to go ahead back, hit the menu button. So now we're in sub trim. Hit it again. Now we're in the endpoints. So now what we want to do is, right now we're in full flex. You can see that. You can hear that right now. The servos, that's all the way powered. That's, you can just hear it struggling right now. So basically what you want to do to set it is, you're going to have your tires on there. You want to get it to full flex without it hitting anything. And once it stops moving at all, you can still hear it putting power. It's not going anywhere. So for this situation right now, we'll go back, go to full flex to where it's not moving anymore. We're not getting any more movement past that point. So we're just going to hit the set button now. So now our right trim is set. So we're going to go ahead and do the same thing with the left. You can hear it making that noise. Way too much power. That's where people are messing up their servos. So I'm going to go ahead, bring it back. Got full flex right there. Go ahead and hit the set button. See it flashing green. Go back to the left. So you don't want to hold the set button, you just want to tap it. So now, just hold that back. Now we're just on regular controller, so you can turn it all the way in. Don't hear the servo moaning. Oh. Guess we could adjust that left one a little bit. Not moaning nearly as bad, but let's go ahead back in there. Like I said, it obviously doesn't make a difference because we're going to be changing that. So we're just going to go ahead, hold that for 3 seconds again. Flashing, hit menu again to get to the second beep. 2 flashes, press the set button, 1 flash, press the set button again, flash in red, so we know we're in this menu, hit menu, menu, getting 3 red flashes, so we know the right is good. We're going to go back to the left, back it off a little bit, tap that set button. Go ahead back, hold the menu button again. No servo line. No servo line. No servo line. No servo line. And that right there is how you set your endpoints with a stock TQI controller on the Traxxas XMaxx. Like I said before, you can also go through and set up lots of other things. As I just said, I'm going to be readjusting this anyways because I don't have the tires on. But if anybody's wondering how you can go through and adjust the endpoints on your servo or throttle sensitivity or any of that, right here in the TQI controller that came with the XMaxx. Hope that helped you guys out. If you liked the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Really helps the channel out. If you don't do either, at least go out and have some RC fun, folks. Bear down out.